Well, welcome and good evening, wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Looter D8, and this is Let's Play Code Vein, I believe part 12? Let's double check to make sure it's recording. Looks like we're good. And before we return to fighting, I think the Queen Knight or the Thunder Doggo, well, the Atlas thing equipped right now. Got quite a few gifts to try to learn. Level 67. But yeah, it occurs to me that this guy...
This is all we've got for available routes.
Oh, there's multiple places. Den of the Dead, Den of Darkness, and Town of Sacrifice. Well,
it's unexplored territory from here on.
It'd be nice if they gave me a recommended level or something. Soak in the hot springs, base, restore your spirits, as well as half of... Damn it! I couldn't read it fast enough. But yeah, so...
Who knows what's waiting through here? Want to try to look for the key? Okay, let's move. We need a key. Did you pick one up?
So I wonder how hard this is. Well, I started with the first one, so it should be a little easier. Yep, that's pretty easy.
You have to take whatever you can use.
Well, since the enemies here don't seem very hard, how about I actually explore some of my other weapon options? Let's try out that hammer. Just get a feel for it. Oh, that's not an item. Since this might be a little boring, because apparently this stuff's... Oh. Oh, shit. Ah, that's not switch weapon. Switch weapon! I don't know why I panicked when everything's been so easy. My waste of healing. Oh well. Quite a bit of you guys.
Well, let's mosey.
Other than a hammer, what else we
Making
got?
sure your gear's good.
I can have a musket.
The truth is, I've been looking ever since I woke up.
Okay. Well, this is nice to explore, but I'm not sure if this is boring to you guys, because I can't say I'm really doing much other than... Well, I'm enjoying this, but... And that's really all that matters, so... I'm a dick.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see how this works out.
Bring it anytime.
Why does my gun have such limited range? I imagine this would have been much harder had I come here earlier in the game. Wonder how many levels there are to this. Does this feel like mementos for Persona 5?
I see something. Oh, that's a nice thing to have around.
Yeah, but didn't that thing said it needed 2 keys? Or at least killing the greater loss restores all your healing. So I assume there's 2 keys that I need. Because, you know, it said so. So it's more than an assumption, I guess.
Choose our path. Just go with your gut.
I don't know.
Got something we can use?
No? It reminds me, there was an old saying where people would say, oh, don't make an assumption. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, which, one, I kind of always felt that phrase was just pretentious, and I felt annoyed by it. But in addition to it feeling pretentious, is, well, I mean, in every conversation you have to assume, just in general, what people want, what they say, and what they mean. Otherwise the conversation's going to go nowhere, and it's literally just going to be people asking each other why and how constantly. And it's going to be like no progress. You know, people wouldn't be able to communicate very well. Is this just a leaving option? No. Oh shit! Oh, he's got a gun. He's got a gun! Shit! I have gravity! Oh shit, there goes gravity.
Wow. Very good eye. I hope there are no enemies hiding around.
There's gotta be something to say.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
What's that?
What
Guess
the
that
hell?
worked out.
Excuse me, what? Oh. Odd. But couldn't I just master things? Speaking of which, yeah, it does penalize you if you're a higher level, because it just takes forever to master
Always
gifts.
look forward to this. That's it. Bring it in and time.
Oh wow, that was... I'm sorry.
You have to take whatever you can use.
Now because this is like a dungeon area, I wonder if bosses and everything would respawn.
Oh, let's open. That one sure does swagger.
Yeah, he does. Let's just put some fire on.
Big help. Let's do this.
Prisoner of the Abyss. He can definitely soak up a little damage. He kind of reminds me of Oliver. Yeah. Does kind of remind me of Oliver. Okay. Okay. So these things are relatively short. Wonder if they'll get longer. I'm okay with the shorter ones. This was neat. Okay, let's teleport. Does this show up here? Yep. Home base. Because I gotta talk to... Dave? I think his name's Dave. Back, Dave. Your name, Dave? Davis! I was close.
This is all we've got for available routes.
Neat.
It's unexplored territory from here on. Take
Okay.
care.
Let's do our best out there.
I've not used these chemical lights at all. I'm not really sure if I want to, or if they really matter.
Head up, eyes open. We need a key. Did you
Okay.
pick one up?
I feel like there's a running theme there, but I'm cool with it. It's actually pretty interesting.
Pick up something we can use?
I'll be honest, I would be terrible at driving an RV.
It's a big help. No harm in being prepared.
Missed. Ow. You have been inflicted with the status ailment. Owie. You feel temporarily sad and uncomfortable. Damn.
Branch in the path. We're lost or really close. Ah, I appreciate it. Bring it any time.
Let's go this way first. At least it's fairly straightforward with locations and items. Like, on the tendril area, the dried up tendril area, oh my goodness, the cathedral. There were places where you had to drop down and look over a cliff to try to drop onto things. It's just... It is, and especially since everything looks so much the same, I felt constantly lost. And then I would get frustrated and try to rush,
Hey, that's...
and then I would wind up, running into a hole.
I think we can put that to good use.
I see somebody.
Big help.
Let's go kick his ass.
Soft.
Oh, I did an air jump. That is cool. I didn't even know I could do that. Wasn't really a point to it other than just I thought it was cool. And in the end, that's the only reason any of us play these games, right? Because I definitely wouldn't be able to.
Taking it easy on the job?
Missed. And my fire's gone. Wait, let's try to work on my parry. I'm okay with that too, Yakumo. I do need to try to practice parrying at some point.
Appreciate it. That's
Ow.
no holding up.
At least these areas seem fairly straightforward. Like I said, the cathedral and drive tentacles. By the way, like I know a lot of people give plushies to girls. Like if I had a girlfriend, I imagine I would get her a giant octopus plushie. And yes, I have seen enough hentai to know where that is going. And I'm actually perfectly cool with that. And I imagine if I had a girlfriend, she'd probably be cool with it too. By the way, granted, not that hardly anyone's watching this, but thoughts on tentacle hentai, or any kind of hentai, or anything. I'm actually open to discussions about whatever. So, is there really cool books? What animes are cool? What bands are cool? What other video games are cool? Another thing is I don't mind backseat gaming. I don't mind backseating, so feel free. I think it's cool just to have you guys along for the ride. You'll just have to deal with the fact that I cuss a lot and that I am just weird and talk about raunchy things, and that I am Cthulhu. So,
Let's open it up and see, shall we? Pick up something we can use?
and of course, I'm open to suggestions for if there's games you guys would like me to Let's Play. But keep in mind, in general, I'm probably only going to Let's Play games that I can get off the Steam website. Because I'm not about to get an emulator. Speaking of which, there was a... as far as I was talking to one of the technicians, and I was recommending a game to him on the old NES. And he actually said that he has an emulator, an NES emulator, on his phone. And I'm like, wow, are phones really that advanced at this point? That people have actual gaming emulators on their phones? That's, wow. Again, I still remember the time that the internet was robots screaming at you. Where is my storage? I should probably look into that.
Prepare now, so you don't regret it later.
Did I? I feel like I already picked up everything I can pick up. You already have both keys?
We need a key. Did you pick
No, I
one
don't.
up?
Where would it be? Well, you know what? Especially since enemies aren't that hard, Where is it? Two items. Thought it would show it to me on the map. Okay, there are two items somewhere. But yeah, I like the band Rammstein and the Russian band Tattoo. There's actually people that do AMV music videos where they mash up the two bands together. Tends to sound pretty cool. Doesn't show it on the map. Yeah, this is where that one key was, so it's probably in the other area. But yeah, if you're a guy and you got your girlfriend a large like you see this large oversized teddy bears, would you consider getting your girlfriend a large oversized octopus plushie? Or you're a woman, would you like to receive one as a gift? Then again, I suppose it could be if you're a guy getting it for your boyfriend, or if you're a girl getting it for your girlfriend. It's just trying to word that back and forth. I feel very confused, and I feel like that'd be an additional paragraph worth of sentences. But you guys get what I mean. But yeah, regardless of, well, who's giving what to who, would you give that gift? Would you like getting that gift? Like if your girlfriend got that for you. Or your boyfriend or whatever. Is this a new area? Or? Okay, I feel like that there was a turn here.
Sorry. Moving out.
Oh, there's a person.
Demonstrated your skills nicely. Oh, that's a nice thing to have around. Pick up something we can use.
Oh yeah. But regardless of, however you would word that, would you give that gift to someone? Would you like receiving that gift? And regardless of gender or sexual orientation, what do you think of hentai? What do you think of tentacle hentai, or even just any kind of hentai that isn't, violent? Because that stuff's, I never really understood. It just, I need to put the fire back on. Where is my fire?
It's a big help. That one sure does swagger. Let's do this.
Yeah. I'm just killing Oliver over and over. Oliver Collins, why are you the default boss for this? Does it ever change? Ow.
Yes, there.
I don't know. I'm a very open person in regard that I am religious. I believe in God, but I really don't care if other people believe in God or not. I mean, it's your guys' beliefs. I mean, I really don't care if you're atheist, any denomination, or Christian. I mean, heck, I know people that don't believe in God at all, and they find it dumb for people to believe, but that's their belief. That's how they feel about it.
Hey,
Grantley,
I'm just visiting.
hopefully you don't betray us.
This is
later.
all we've got for available routes. It's unexplored territory from here on.
But yeah,
Take care.
I really am very unjudgmental when it comes to anything. I really don't care about that.
Okay, let's get going.
It's just, yeah.
We're safe for now, at least.
That being said, the church I went to definitely would, they'd care quite a bit. Then again, I disagree with a lot of things with my
Bring it anytime.
religious people I could meet at church. So, and usually religious leaders don't like it when you disagree with them. So, I guess I wasn't the most popular of people. But what can I say? I've always had fairly unorthodox viewpoint compared to everyone else. But hey, I'm entitled just to feel how I want. When it comes right down to it, I really don't see anything wrong with, you know. Oh shit. So, yeah, I just don't understand it.
There.
I just don't see why there's so
You have
much,
to take whatever you
I don't
can
know,
use.
anger, violence, prejudice over it.
Naomi,
It's a real gem.
I'm not sure I can yet.
Heck, I actually like Futanari type of hentai. Which, I imagine if I told many religious leaders that, they'd probably want to give me a damn exorcism, which is just a bit crazy.
There you are. Ah, I appreciate it.
By the way, I strongly recommend the anime Trigun. It's a really cool anime. It's 26 episodes. It's fairly short, so
Bring it anytime.
ow. Okay, so it's going to take a while before this stuff gets up there. That's downside of level grinding.
Oh. Ah, I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. I just don't understand when it comes to a lot of things why people seem to hate each other. But yeah, then again, there's probably a lot of things when it comes to a lot of people I just don't understand.
It's a big help. Bring it anytime. You have to take whatever you can use.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get that stuff mastered.
The decision is yours.
Ugh.
Here's a fight that looks interesting.
That being said, Dark Souls type games, whether it be Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Jedi Fallen Order, Bloodborne, Demon Souls. Does anybody have a favorite? Like, out of all the games, or any kind of Souls-like, what's your favorite one? And what's your favorite build? And what's your favorite boss? But yeah. I don't know.
Ah, I appreciate it.
Just want everyone to be nice to each other.
Fix that, I guess. Pick up something we can use?
How would you feel if we basically had glowstone everywhere like this? Like, what if in parts of forest, like these big orange spikes that glow like this, what if they were just like random ones in the middle of forest? Granted, you might be a little worried because it's supernatural at that point, but my main point is that what if it wasn't supernatural? What if it was common? Like, and in your average forest, you'll see several of these glowing spikes. And it doesn't mean danger, it just means glowing spikes. It's like a type of mushroom. By the way, it seems like those are the three. It seems like there's three big political movements going on everywhere, but it seems like the three biggest political movements that are really going on right now is one, there's a big move to decriminalize weed for the whole country. which I'm not against. I don't smoke weed, but I don't see marijuana as hurting anyone ever. As long as you're not trying to drive down the damn freeway stoned, you're fine. You know, I think marijuana should be legal and just, you know, basically like alcohol. You know, be 18 or, be able to buy it, and, you shouldn't be driving down the damn freeway or operating heavy machinery. Don't do anything you wouldn't do while drunk. I just don't think marijuana hurts anyone. It's not for me, but I don't think it hurts anybody. The second one is, it seems that there's a big push for the abolishment of the death penalty.
Watch my back with you around.
Which, my biggest thing I can say about that is, I mean, how many times are people put to death and then we find out years later that they were completely innocent? So, I think that's the biggest problem right there, is just, there shouldn't be a situation where you're, accidentally putting an innocent person to death. Now, as far as the rest of that argument,
Let's look forward to this.
I'm not really sure what to say, but I don't like the idea of anybody dying. But of course, something bad happens. But of course, then it should be an issue of you're not trying to torture the person. It should be a quick, painless death. Because the biggest thing is just trying to make sure that the person's not going to hurt anyone else again. So you're not trying to inflict torture on somebody. You're just trying to keep anyone else from getting hurt. But yeah, my biggest thing of that is there's so many times, and then of course there's people that want to have punishments where people like have limbs cut off, like their hands or feet, or their dick and balls, or their tongue, or their eyeballs, or their ear, or something like that. But I'm like, again, if it's an innocent person, then how do you undo that damage? Like, oh, sorry, I chopped your hand off. Like, and again, at that point, if we're doing that, I mean, that just seems like it's barbaric butchery.
Make sure you're good and set before we go.
And the third movement is term limits for Congress. Basically senators, representatives, not being able to stay in Congress for 40 years.
Thanks, friend.
But yeah, it seems like the three biggest movements that are going on is term limits for Congress, the abolishment of the death penalty for the entire country, and the decriminalization of weed. So, Mars rover recently landed, so that was really cool. I don't know how everyone else feels about this, but I'd actually be completely cool with there being aliens. Ow!
Okay, that's one fight. Bring it anytime.
But yeah, if somehow there were aliens, I'd be completely cool with that. I don't think I would mind at all. I think it would be interesting.
You have to take whatever you can use.
As long as they, weren't, violent. As long as they came in peace. But yeah, like I said, whether you're a guy, girl, regardless of your gender or orientation, um, yeah, would you actually give someone a large, oversized
Head up,
octopus
eyes
plushie?
open. Lock down
And
tight.
I need one more still? I need 3 keys. How did I miss one? But yeah, would you give that gift to somebody of a large, oversized octopus plushie? Because like I said, if I had a girlfriend, I would definitely give her a large, oversized octopus plushie. And yes, I have seen enough hentai to know where that's going, and I'm actually perfectly cool with that. But yeah, would you give this? Would you give your partner that gift? Would you want your partner to give you that gift? And yeah, even though I identify as straight, I do like futanari. So, though I understand that's not to everyone's taste, and maybe not everyone out there actually finds that interesting or, arousing. But, I don't know. I'm trying to start a conversation. Just very awkward and weird, so. But yeah,
Hold on.
that's
I'm on
pretty
my
much
way.
going to be my videos. Me being awkward and weird and cussing and talking about weird random things and being a generally boring and unusual person. Okay, I don't know where this... Hopefully I get a skill at some point that actually shows me on the map where something is. Because I am feeling a little bit annoyed at this Where's Waldo game. Where do I go? One item. Well, it's obviously the key I need. Can you just show me on the map where it is? But yeah, as long as you're not hurting other people, I think everyone should just accept everybody. I mean, as long as you're not hurting somebody else. Another thing is, I feel like violent video games do not cause violence. Because here's the thing, I've never killed a single person in real life, but I've probably killed billions inside video games. Aristotle, Socrates, Plato would have actually argued in favor of violent video games. Because it's nice. Oh, this must be a new area. Because even though that was like 3,000 years ago, they did argue that it was good for people to have a cathartic release violently toward, inanimate objects, whether it be like a straw doll or, a dummy made out of hay.
Pick up something we can use?
Because it would help alleviate some emotions and allow a person to express themselves.
I think we can put that.
And by doing it that way, a person would actually be less violent. So, yeah, they were, granted, like I said, video games or electronics didn't exist back then, but they were fully in favor of, where am I? Over here? People having a cathartic release of emotion. Like against inanimate objects like, straw or targets. That actually makes people less violent.
Oh, it's open.
Oh dear. I remember you. You want to
Good
rest?
place to rest.
I'm going to look around to see if anyone's trying to kick my ass. They are not. And
Big help.
okay, so at least we're past Oliver. Wow, poison definitely still hurts. Wow. Good thing I can basically tank it at this point. Remember I said I could tank it? Damn. Holy shit.
Still regenerate some.
But yeah, I know that's an unpopular opinion. I need to really try to stop randoming about random stuff since if you are here, you're here to watch me play a video game and not just ramble on about whatever's on my head. But yeah, I just don't, as long as you're not hurting somebody, I don't think people should have issues with each other. I think everyone should just accept each other for how they are, and everyone should love and respect each other. I just want everyone to be nice to each other. So, yeah, just main message is to everyone out there, love yourself and love one another. And be nice to each other. And, don't be rude to each other and treat each other with respect and kindness. So, I hope everyone out there had a good day. I'm going to end this recording. Next time you see me, I will be a higher level, so I can just cheese the Thunder Puppy and the Queen's Knight. Bye.